Archiving started.
Okay, this is our syllabus for the fall 2011. This is a bi-term class, first 8 weeks. This is some information concerning the class. This is a description of it. These are the required materials. The most important thing is that you have my MyMathLab access code. If you buy a textbook, new textbook from the bookstore, it will come with it. This is my information. These are my office hours. If you happen to be on campus in London, this is where I will be, either here or in room 110. This is my office phone number. This is the best way to contact me, by my email address. I check that several times each day. This is who my associate dean is, in case you're wondering. Grading criteria: 75% of the class I have control. 25% of the class is based on the final exam. Now listen to this concerning the final exam. After you take the final exam, if you did not make at least a 50 on the final exam, you cannot pass the class. If you make a 50, it does not guarantee that you pass the class. It just means that I get to include that in your overall class average. That final exam then becomes 25% of your overall class average. And once the final exam is added into your overall average, if you have a final course average of 70% or higher, then you will pass the class. And this is just a 10-point grading scale, in case you're wondering. Let me make that a little bit bolder for you. MP grade, I pretty much based it on if you make between a 55 and a 69. And these are some of the course competencies, things you're going to know once you complete this class. Final exam, I keep them pointing this out because it's a big deal. The last day the final exam will be available is Tuesday, October the 4th. It is a 2-hour time limit. You only have one attempt on the final exam. If you do complete all the unit exams prior to October the 4th, you can take the final exam early. It does not matter to me. If you cheat in this class, you will fail this class. Attendance policy, it's an online class. Withdrawal policy. You have until Monday, September the 12th to withdraw without me having to be involved. After that, up until October the 3rd, you will need my permission. Send me an email and I will grant you permission. But October the 3rd is the last day. That email does not mean you're withdrawing. It just means I've given you permission. You must take that to your college's admissions office. And then they will withdraw you from the class. Makeup work and late work, this is a big deal. So just be aware. Homework. Everything has a due date. Homework can be accessed at the due date without having to contact me. However, quizzes, you'll be locked out of quizzes and exams after the due date. You will have to contact me in order to gain access. Here's the penalty for missing deadlines, especially for quizzes and exams. And homework, I know if you're late or miss assignment because it'll be shown as red in my grade book. Quiz, you can take a quiz as many times as you want up until the end of the due date. After that, when you contact me, I will only give you one attempt. It's only for missed quizzes. Same goes for exams. Up until the due date, you can take them as many times as you want. After that, you contact me, I will only give you one attempt. And also keep this in mind. Homework assignments, each homework problem has an unlimited number of opportunities. Quizzes have an unlimited number of opportunities. To do exams up until due date, I always keep the highest score. Keep that in mind. I always keep the highest score. Here's the breakdown of the grades. And by the way, all the assignments are within my MathLab. Nothing out of the book. They're all within my MathLab. You have 4 exams. Each is 12.5% of your final grade. Homework is 15% of your final grade. Quizzes are 10% of your final grade. And the final exam is 25% of your final grade. Once again, this is homework. Something I haven't mentioned yet. There are 20 homework assignments in the MyMathLab system. I will only keep the 15 highest. That means I will drop the 5 lowest. Quizzes. The 14 quizzes. I keep the 10 highest, which means I drop the 4 lowest. Each quiz has a 30-minute time limit. Exams. I will keep all 4 exams. for the most part, the multiple choice. For the most part. The exams have bonus point possibilities. Not only do the exams themselves have a built-in 5-point bonus, there's also an external 5-point bonus in the discussion board in the My MathLab classroom. I will show you that in a different video. Each exam attempt has a 75-minute time limit, so be aware. Sometimes you'll be taking a quiz or an exam and you'll not submit it and you'll be locked out. Send me an email and I will grant you access. But be sure to send me an email. Final exam has a 2-hour time limit. You can complete it early if you finish all the required work early. The only calculator that will be allowed on any project exam is a calculator within the system itself. I will show you that in another video. The final exam must be proctored. You must make arrangements at a local community college. If you look at some of the files I've already sent to you, or are available on Blackboard and in My MathLab in course documents, you will see the list of personnel to contact for your respective college. I need the information by Monday, September the 12th, or earlier. 75-minute time limit once again on each exam except for the final. This is just a brief overview of the due dates for each unit in the final exam. Final exam exemption. This is something new I'm doing this semester. Here's how this works. You must complete all these requirements in order to be exempt from the final exam. First thing is, you must complete all assignments on time. Once again, homework I will know because it'll be read in my grade book. Quizzes and exams I will know because either it'll be a 0 or you will have contacted me in order to gain access. Second thing, you must complete all the required assignments a week early, which is Tuesday, September the 27th. Next thing is, in order to be able to be exempt from the final exam, once again, exam 4, as all exams other than the final exam, can be taken in a limited number of attempts with the highest grade kept. But here's the thing about being exempt from the final exam. In order to be, or have the opportunity to be exempt from the final exam, not only must you have completed all assignments on time and all the assignments a week early, your first attempt on exam 4 must be proctored. First attempt. And I will need that proctor information by September 20th. The proctor information is the name, email address, and phone number of your proctor, because I have to send them information in order for you to be able to access the final exam. On that first attempt, which is proctored on exam 4, you must make at least a 70%. That's not asking a whole lot. So you want to be very prepared when you go into that exam. If you meet all assignments, do them all on time, don't miss any, none are late, and you complete all those assignments a week early, and you earn at least a 70% on the first exam 4 attempt that's proctored, you will be exempt from the final exam if you send me an email stating that you are satisfied with your grade. Now, if you are late on any assignment or if you miss any assignment, you cannot be exempt from the final exam and you must take the final exam. If you do not finish all the assignments by Tuesday, September 27th, you must take the final exam. If you do not take exam 4 with a proctor, you must take the final exam. If you do not make at least a 70% on that first attempt of exam 4 that is proctored, you must take the final exam. If you do not send me an email within 24 hours stating that you have met all the requirements and you are satisfied with your overall grade, you must take the final exam. And then all the requirements, as far as the 50% go with the final exam, those stay. Once again, the only calculator allowed on any proctored exam is a calculator provided in the learning aids within the exam. I will show you that in another video. Now, you need to read that again just to make sure you understand it. Disability statement, here's the contact information. If you're in Somerset, on Somerset campus, We have a new smoking policy. Make sure you read this. It's going to be enforced. If you have any questions about anything concerning the syllabus, email me at eric.deaton@kctcs.edu.